Kia ora whanau, I'm Casey.
I'm Patty.
And this is, what day is it?
I think it's
Day 7. Day 7 of the 25-day Mental Health Awareness Challenge. Nominated by my cousin Cora Hoods, who's doing the same thing. I think she's on about 16, around 15, 16 days, day 15 or 16. So I've been tagging her in the post. So if you guys want to go check out some other videos, click on her name. She has a YouTube channel too. So she gives some really good tips that that even help me out. I'll watch watch her videos, and then we'll have like a good conversation about it and stuff like that, and it helps us out. So yeah, what have we been doing the past 4 days? So
why haven't we been posting?
Yeah, we haven't been posting our mental health awareness challenge the last couple of days. So we had 2 days off that we posted about, and just let everyone know they were just going to have a little break. And then for 2 days we went super quiet, didn't post anything, because one, for me, is that I've been really just content with myself and my emotions and where I am in life at the moment, that I didn't really want to bring up any conversations about the bad side of mental health.
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring that up because I didn't want it to affect me. I wanted to ride my high,
my happy high
as long as I could. So I didn't want to bring up anything. So I even just tried not to even say, oh, should we do a video tonight? I was just like,
because when you do a video you have to think like deep, and then afterwards you're still feeling a bit down.
Yeah. And that's why we needed that break at the start. So we were talking heaps about my recent struggles with mental health and depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, and even the passing of our grandmothers and stuff like that bring up a lot of emotions within us that we were just like started to feel a bit drained. We were drained, so
and then we'll go to bed afterwards, and then we wouldn't sleep properly, and then we'll be like, shit, what a night.
Yeah.
What a day.
And so that's why we had those days off to do that. Our second day we were supposed to come back. Our second day off we were supposed to come back. We did a video, but then after that video, Pat brought up some stuff that had been affecting her the last couple of weeks. So we ended up talking about that in our car for a good hour and a bit.
We'll probably bring it up in another video.
Yeah, but we'll bring it up when it's ready. But it was really interesting. So that happened, and then the days after that felt like a lot of weight taken off my shoulders. At least I can only talk for myself. But
me
I
too.
felt so light and everything, and
the energy. We had so much energy.
Yeah, we just like wanted to get out, do anything. So yeah, it was pretty awesome. I felt like I was back to my old self. I feel like I'm back to my old self, where I'm just like, we'll get up, go do whatever I have to do, and then come home and just be on a natural high. So that was it. And I didn't want to post, but then we talked about it today, and it's just like, we should talk about that, because we've been talking so much about the bad things of mental health, that it would be nice to talk about the highs, or when you do get a high in life, which was really funny.
Bloody good.
Yeah, it feels so good. It was like pretty crack up, because there's one thing that happens, because I've been like so happy with like home, whanau. We have some mates and stuff at work now. Work is good. Everything's good. That I felt like I became myself, and like how when we first met, and I was always just like this happy out there kind of person, and I was just like yeah or whatever, and it was like crack up, because we went over to our neighbour's place on Friday night, and Pat's brother and sister-in-law, they were over there, And we went over, had a shower, got home from work, had a shower, went over. And I remember I was just like there, and I was like cracking up, and I was like having some jokes and stuff like that. And then Patty's brother had said to me, Shan, he had said to me, hey, are you like high? And I wasn't. I was just like, nah, I'm not high. But like at that point, I just remember like, this is naturally me. I'm always like this. I'm always out there. I'm always just like cracking jokes, having a laugh. That's like always me. So it's like, it was crack out for him to think that I was on there, but I wasn't. I was just like naturally happy. And that was just my always
so bloody talkative.
Myself. Yeah.
So talkative now.
We talked about being extrovert and introvert.
Look how I look like shiny. I'm not sweaty. Promise.
We talked about being introvert and extrovert the other day.
Yeah, I thought, like, we asked each other what we thought.
But we always asked each other in, like months apart. Like, the start of our relationship, in the middle. Every few months, we always asked each other what you think.
And it honestly changes, which is crazy, eh? Like, I thought I was an extrovert. Casey's, and I was like, what do you think I am? In my mind, I'm like, she's going to say extrovert. She's like, introvert. I was like, what? And then she started explaining to me, like, you're super quiet at work. And I thought I was loud. No, I'm not. When we're
and it's
out,
opposites for us. Like, when you're at home, you're, like, super loud and stuff like that. And then when we're wait, did I just mix that up? Oh, yeah. And then when we're at work, you're, like, you're quiet and just, like, focused on whatever you have to do. Whereas, like, mine is opposite. Like, I was, like, extra quiet at home. And then when I went to work, I was just like, too much. Way too much. And you were just like, calm down.
And now I have to tell her, calm down at home. No, I don't. I just let it be.
Yeah, and then now, I think throughout 6 years, because what happened is, when me and Patty first started dating, we were living in Hamilton with my family. And then not even 6 months or something later, we moved to Auckland with her family and stuff. So I was still trying to find my self in having a partner, and then having to jump into another family and find myself within that. And so I felt like I became introverted there. Because I was just like, I need some space.
And everyone
I
will
just
be
want
like,
me time.
Casey's
I
pretty
was super quiet.
quiet.
Yeah, and stuff like that. But anyone that's known me, even like through school when I was young, my family, they'll probably say that I'm pretty loud.
And which I would never understand, because you were always so loud around me. But then I would go around my family, like, oh, Casey's so quiet. I was like, she's so loud.
But I'm having like a party in my mind though.
I think that's like me at work.
No, but I think that's when my anxiety came in too, because obviously you mean a lot to me, and your family means a lot to you. I didn't want to stuff it up. I didn't want to look like an idiot. Didn't want to like say something wrong.
Yeah, I think you being like super loud, everyone's like, holy.
Yeah, I think like me being quiet, I was just like, oh, what the hell is this? Quiet as.
Awkward.
Boring. Yeah, this awkward. I was probably that awkward person that would walk in the room and then everything went awkward because no one knew my personality, and I never showed it. But that was just like my anxiety though. It was just like, oh no, I don't want to say that. Like, funny. Like, me, if a joke like time came up and I was just like, fuck, that's funny, I still wouldn't say it because I was like anxious of like how that joke or whatever would come across. But now I'm just like, nah, I'll just tell it no matter how
and you do. At home.
And no matter how awkward it gets.
Like me on Shannon, get it now.
Yeah. But honestly, these last couple of days have been like a massive high for both of us. Mahi's good. I've gotten what I wanted, so I've been pretty good with all of that. I knew from our last mahi that I wanted to make sure that I had me time and work time. So when we got to our new store, they offered me full time in a place I didn't really want to be full time, but I was just like, no, I don't want to do that. I just want these hours, 4 to 9, Monday to Friday. I want to stay on casual, and then that's it. I'll just come, turn up, go home. And so that's worked out well for me. I get to do, I don't know, I think I'm going to find like a hobby or something that just makes, I don't know, I find my love of life again, and then figure what that out is, and then live my life. But how is everything for you?
Oh, after our talk, which was pretty intense. we'll get to that in another video.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I've got so much energy lately, eh? I'm like, jump right up early. Walking around the house. What are we going to do today? Should we do this? It's been so good.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. But like I said, we didn't want to do a video because we knew we had to get real deep and it had to be sad or it really had to be intense. And then realised, no, let's just talk about why we haven't and how we've been feeling. It's pretty bloody good.
Yeah. But that's it though. That's just mental health. You can have the highest highs and then the lowest lows. But I guess my tool or my... Is it a tool? My words of wisdom, I guess.
Oh, why do you always like throw something in like that?
Why not?
Because you're so
no, but I guess my words of wisdom for today is once you hit those highs, just go hard. Live it. Don't ever want it to stop. Like, just go get it.
Right that way.
It's been awesome. Like, all of the weirdest stuff has been happening. I reckon, like, for these last couple of days. Like, you know, when we were living in Canberra, I was just, like, so sad because I didn't have any family, like, all that stuff. And we moved here and all of these weird things are happening. Like, we got to, like, see one of my cousins that I haven't seen in ages. He's from... And we didn't even know that we were cousins. Me and Patty used to work with him in Hamilton. And
right.
then, you know, Māoris, and they're just like, oh, where are you from? And then you get all...
No, even when people
all their fucking
at
papa
work
from them.
access that.
Yeah.
They don't, and when they're like, where are you from? We're like, oh, like, where? And they're just like, oh, no, where do you live? And then we're like, oh, okay.
Oh, you know, because that's Māoris though. Like, it's like, oh, where are you from, cuz? And then they're just like, oh, Upper Coomera. And I was like, no, but where are you from? And then they're just like, oh, yeah. Well, my dad's from Te Awa.
And his dad is from...
And Ngāti Porou. And then my mum's from Ngāpuhi and Tūrau.
Alright, we're going off.
And,
we're going off
you know,
subject.
stuff like that. But that's funny. Anyway.
Yeah.
What was I doing that?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, anyway, so, yeah, I was missing my family and stuff like that when we were in Canberra. And then we moved here. And these last 4 days have been, like, really weird. So... I believe everything happens for a reason or something like that. But anyway, Shannon started working at this place, and then he met someone who was like, that he worked with back from home. And then it turned out that he jumped on Facebook and we had us in common. So he asked me and I was just like, oh, that's my cousin. So me and Patty used to work with him in Hamilton. Then I found out that his nanny and my grandma from Waima were sisters, and so obviously we're cousins. So anyway, we got to see him. He came over the other day, I think, while we were having a video about our nans actually. He ended up turning up, so he was there. I seen some people that I'd gone to intermediate with back from Wellington, so they was like kind of out of it. So all of these people are like starting to pop up in my life that I haven't seen in ages. So yeah, it's just been really awesome because I'd never had that in Canberra for the past 4 years, and then to move to the Goldie, and then all of these people
everything's
are
happening.
up.
Yeah,
everything's happening. My cousin's coming back in a couple months, so she's bringing my godson back and her partner, so they're gonna be here. Everything's just working out. We're just trying to ride that high.
Ride that high.
Yep.
Yeah,
so that's just us today. We're gonna keep it short though. This is pretty short for us.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure she wants to keep talking.
No, but anyway. So yeah, words of wisdom: ride the high. Surround yourself with positive people. That's what we've done. Do what you want in life. Yeah. What else?
That's it. That's exactly it.
So yeah, we've been on a high the last couple of days. Day 7 of our mental health awareness challenge. Stay cool. Stay cool, stay beautiful. We love you. Bye.